time I did a video was at the table with an unflattering video angle. I was in my apron. I need to raise the camera. It makes me look, but I can't. And I haven't got time. I ain't got time. Oh, that's better. I hope I'm not wearing the same jumper I was in last one either. But you've got to make videos when you can make them. And I've washed up. Kids are upstairs, husband watching a film. I'm about to go up my set. I'm tired. Anyway, I just thought I'd do a video. While I was washing up, a random homeschool video come on. An American lady, I think she was American. They're normally American, aren't they? An American lady with 10 kids. I think it was called Homeschooling Life. Homeschooling Life? A Homeschooling Adventure? Something? Can't remember. And if she was on about, it was like a day in the life, and then she was on about how homeschooling's changed, like, I'm convinced my teeth going crooked. I was, about homeschooling's changed, like when she had lots of little ones. She was very much involved, hands-on, what have you. And now they're older, they're more self-directed learners. And it just got me thinking how our homeschool or home education, whatever term for, how our home education's changed since we started. We've been doing it 9 years. 9 years we've been doing it. Blimey. I mean, yeah, 9 years officially. I mean, obviously from birth, it would be longer, but 9 years officially. So if you're new here, my name's Victoria. I'm a homeschooling mum of 5 in England. I'll link it below, but all my homeschool large family vlogs are now on Patreon, variety of reasons why. For £3 a month or 75p a week. It'd mean the world to me if you supported me down there. And you can, I'm always putting vlogs on there. I use it like a video diary, really. I'm always ranting and raving on there and filming things. So I'll link my Patreon below. Anyway, so I was thinking how our home education's changed from when we started. Now, I think it's true. The oldest two, they're now 13 and 11. They are a lot more self-directed. I used to have to sit down with them and do it with them the entire time, right up until a couple of years ago. The way I do with my middle two now. But even my 13-year-old, who's very dyslexic, even he can be self-directed now. Like, he'll just go off and do his Japanese on his Duolingo app, or I'll write him out some writing practice and he'll just go and do it. Someone's coming, hang on. That was my oldest wanting a drink. What was I on about? Oh yeah, self-directed learning. Like the other day, I had to go somewhere and I said to my husband who's ill at the minute, he's ill at the minute, so I can't ask him to do much. But I said, our oldest, I said, he just needs to do this. And he was panicking. I said, look, you don't have to do anything, just give it to him and he'll do it. Same as my 11-year-old, he's really interested in guinea pigs at the minute. He just goes and researches it himself or looks into it himself. Or both of them, and I can't tell you how amazing this was the first time it happened for the dyslexic one. If they want to read a book, they'll just pick up and start reading it. So it's a lot more. I'm still here if they want anything, and there's times I have to go, look, we'll do it, you need to do this. But they're a lot more self-directed. And I did think, because you know you compare yourself to other people, I did think when I was looking at people's blogs and other people's videos, kids a lot younger being self-directed, or you could just go, right, do that, and they could do it. And my big two were still at the stage where they needed to be sat next to me and me doing it. And I thought, am I doing this wrong? Am I not pushing them to be self-directed learners enough? But you know, they all come to things in their own time, and they're both quite self-directed now. Same as my oldest, he asked for a cookery book for Christmas, and he'll come in and I'll say to my husband who's doing the Tesco order on the phone, I need this, and I need this, and I need this, and I need this for the recipe, and then he'll say, right, we're doing it together then, and I help him with, I'm more like the sous chef really, he does it and I just help. So he's a lot self-directed. And the middle two, they still need me to sit with them. And there's lots of clicking going on. I don't know if it's someone coming down or not. So clicking on the stairgate. I don't know if it's the top stairgate or the bottom stairgate. The other thing that's changed is when we first started home educating, I used to think, because people used to say to you, oh, you know, they'll have no friends, they'll be stuck at home. And my mum, who's quite sensible, said to me, if you're going to do it, you have to make sure they go to lots and lots of clubs. And so I had this thing about, it was almost a badge of honour, like every single day they were doing something. Every single day they were going to a club or a meetup. I remember once they did like 2 things in one day, and once for Halloween they did 3 things in one day. And it weren't like that all the time, mind you, but they were doing something pretty much every day. And I soon realised, we had a few bad experiences, and you know, some clubs fall by the wayside and some friends fall by the wayside and stuff, so I was sort of relaxing a bit anyway. But then when COVID hit with lockdown and everything stopped, and they carried on learning and they carried on you know, not being unferal and unsocialised, I kind of realised that we didn't have to go back to all the things. And I spoke to a couple of other homeschool mums who feel the same, that they didn't have to go back to all the things, and they dropped loads of things. So we're still, so now I know they don't have to be doing something all the time. They don't have to be meeting other people all the time. They're still going to be social, they're still going to do well. However, the amount of kids I've had has more than doubled since we first started, because I've got 5 now. So even though the children aren't monumentally busy doing every single thing every day, I'm still ferrying kids about nearly every single day, because there's 5 of them and they do different things on different days. So I'm still really busy, even if the kids aren't. Oh, pardon me. The other thing I suppose has changed is I don't really wet myself every time I see a workbook on offer and buy it. I've got not so bad now. I've had shed loads of workbooks in that cupboard, in that kitchen cupboard, because I'd see them on offer in Aldi, or I'd see them on offer somewhere else, and I buy them, and most of them are rubbish, and they're just busy work, or they're just pointless, or you know, we just end up looking at it and think, well, that's stupid, turn the page, that's stupid. They are good. You know, sometimes if I haven't got time to devise something for them to do, or, you know, they're really not feeling it, want to get something quick done, and they do have their place. I do use them a little bit, but nowhere near as much as in the beginning. And I'd really, you know, I haven't bought a workbook for a couple of years now, because I just haven't. So, but I've probably become more confident in my ability to produce what they need to do, rather than resorting to a workbook, maybe. I don't know, but I just don't go, ooh, workbooks on offer, ooh, let's put them away, let's buy loads and put them away. I don't do that anymore. Really don't do that anymore. What else don't I do anymore? I suppose the biggest change really is me. Because even though I knew it was for the best, I used to be so insecure. Am I doing the right thing or not? And for a good few years, I've been really confident I'm doing the right thing. It's only now my oldest is 13, and we're talking he would be doing exams, that I'm having to de-score myself again and build my confidence back up again. Because that's not my confidence, because I'm thinking, am I doing the right thing? Because it's now in teenage years. I'll be honest there. But in general, I'm a lot more confident. Like, same as before, I must have invited it in by looking insecure, because before that, or people have just gone over it around here. Because when we first started, I couldn't go and buy a bottle of milk without somebody telling me I was wrong from educating, and I used to say things like, "Oh, I might put him in when he's 7," and nah, nobody mentions it to me. And if somebody does mention something to me and they're being negative, I don't feel the need to justify myself. I don't feel the need to make it more palatable for them, and I don't feel the need to justify myself, and I don't even feel the need to respond, really. I'm just because I know it's none of their business, and their opinion doesn't actually matter to me. And now I saw a meme that said, if somebody's being negative about home education, it just shows how much they don't know about home education. And I think that's the best meme, because that's just how I feel now. So the biggest change is probably me. What else? I don't know. That's enough changes for now, isn't it?